Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from Forever Conscious, and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of October 6th. So, last week the big headline news was Pluto going direct, and we are going to continue to feel this energy as we move through this week as well. In fact, we're really going to be feeling Pluto as a little bit of a guide for us as we enter into 2020 and start to wrap up some of the 2019 lessons. So, we've got Pluto's energy with us this week. There's also a little bit of sort of tension building. So, there's been Saturn going direct, then we had the Libra new moon, and then we had Pluto going direct last week. And since these events, there's sort of been this building of tension a little bit. Perhaps we're feeling a little run down, a little overwhelmed. Maybe we're feeling a little burdened or tense, a little more tense than usual. There is this, there could be this feeling because these energies have been heavy and they've brought a lot of shift. And even though we're dealing with the Pluto's energy this week, the shift was last week. So now we're still kind of like processing, managing, dealing with it, and we may start to be feeling a little tense. I don't want you to have to wait for the full moon of next week for the release, but I will tell you that the full moon that's coming on the 13th, 14th in the sign of Aries is a big release point for us. So if you're feeling a little tense, know that release is always on offer to you, but the full moon coming up is really going to help. It's going to be an amazing release point. Sometimes we need a little bit of tension to help us to know, what direction we want to go in, what's important to us and where we're holding ourselves back. Tension can sometimes be a really good indicator of what we're holding on to or trying to control too tightly, or where we're not being a little freer and loving with ourselves. So try to pay attention to that. If you're feeling tense, try to sit with that feeling, try to sit with that emotion and figure out what it may be trying to tell you. The upcoming full moon, which I'll talk more about next week as well, but it is going to be helping us to really shed those limiting beliefs, those blocks, those walls, those barriers that have held us down, made us feel a little small. It's going to be shattering all of that. It's a nice full moon in that sense. So this is where we might be feeling a little bit of build up to that as we get closer to the full moon. So for this week, yes, a little bit of heaviness because of the Pluto energy. We've also got, the Saturn energy in there as well from a few weeks ago, still filtering through our own energetic fields. And then we have, this full moon on the way. Also this week, to kind of add into the mix, on the 11th, Mercury will start slowing down. Mercury entered Scorpio a couple of days ago. We are slowly starting to get into Scorpio season, and Mercury will go retrograde in Scorpio at the end of the month, but this week on the 11th it will start to slow down a little bit. So use that as your signpost to also slow down a little bit this week as well. Use it to really practice a lot of self-love and self-care this week. There are heavy energies, there are energies that could lead us to burnout. So really just listening to your body, listening to your heart, mind, and soul, and just being gentle with yourself and making sure you are practicing some self-love and self-care. Also, just giving gratitude for all that you have achieved this year and all that you have been through. We've all been through so much. You have been through so much, and not even on a personal level, but on a global level, there's been a lot of heavy, heavy, heavy energies happening out there in the world. And, even just moving through some of those global energies and those shifts that are happening, in governments, in world politics, with the climate, with the environment, it's a lot. So I just want you to be really nice and gentle with yourself and to take time out for self-love and self-care. I have a mantra to leave you with this week from my book, My Pocket Mantras. And the mantra is, I had the page Okay, well, I actually had the page set on another mantra, but for some reason my bookmark moved and now it's set to another mantra. So maybe this is the one the universe wanted to leave with you. The next perfect step is always being revealed to me. So there you go. It wasn't the mantra I had chosen for you guys, but it just happened to open on this page, and the book has a little bookmark, and for some reason it locked down to this page. So the next perfect step is always being revealed to me. The universe picked that one. I didn't choose that for you guys. That was picked in this moment. So hopefully there's something in there for you this week. The next perfect step is always being revealed to me. Hopefully that can be a nice little guide for you as you move through this week and as we head into the full moon. Beautiful release point that comes with this full moon. So I hope that was helpful. I am Tanaz from Forever Conscious. Thank you so much.